Y'all look,
Okay.
when I tell you that it was 1 o'clock this morning when I finished fiddling around with this thing. Okay, so opportunities is where you're gonna find the calendars, Lena.
Okay.
All right, so it's gonna either say the opportunity calendar, or you could choose the list. Either way you go. So let's look at opportunity calendar. And for the rest of you, I know this will be a refresher for most, but work with me on this. It's the natural progression, right?
Okay.
All right. And oh, the best thing that I forgot to say to you all is, you see over here where it says help? It really is helpful, y'all.
It'll help me.
It really is. It'll help you be able to just try all sorts of things.
Okay.
All right. It gives you a menu, and it says, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to know how to fly with monkeys? Do you want to know how to, put pigs in the air? Whatever it is that you want to try, it usually has a help module for it. Okay. So that you can go and fiddle around on this yourself instead of my rapid tutorial. All right. So the opportunity calendar. And even though this is covered in the online video that I shared with you all, I did a little bit of updating. So those of you who have been attending the COVID-19 weekly meetings, I am going to finish backdating those onto the calendar so that you all can start adding yourselves into that and claiming your time on the new system. Okay? Good. And then for a better impact training from last week, I don't remember who did that. I don't know. It wasn't me, but it was either Jim or Karen, one of those angels in disguise, put in the event at least, and then I went in and cleaned up the dates for it. So I'm so great that I have volunteers that I can actually cooperate with. And then I have some other events that are not listed on the.
Is what we were doing today.
Yes. Yes, it's a different color. So no, it's a different color because it's a different kind of event on the calendar. And so the old system, we had 5 different calendars, right? One for festivals, one for plant clinic, one for this, that, and the 10th. This only has one calendar. So it updates things with different colors instead. But here's the joy of having this calendar. You can filter. Right? If you look up here, you'll see where I just went, and I went to filter category. I can filter it by category, right? So I can say fairs and festivals, master gardener meetings, master gardener trainings, miscellaneous events, plant clinic, or I can say start time. So if you're bored and you want something to do at 2 p.m., you can decide before or after or whatever. And of course, you can always select whether or not you want to see the calendar in a day, week, or month fashion. We were not able to do that on the old system. Now, here's the other thing that I made sure that I checked out yesterday for utility. Opportunity list, okay, is going to give you the whole entire list of everything. Now, I am aware that there are many of you who have things that are happening that we're not necessarily scheduling on the calendar. Like Janice, I don't know if you go out to the IG Center every Saturday, or if you go there on a Tuesday, or if you just randomly show up there on a Wednesday. So although I don't have the IG Center activity on the calendar, I do have it as an activity that you can go in. Oh, great, Gwen. I'm glad that you're in. So that then you can go in and put yourself in for hours and put yourself into the calendar for it.
Category. Where's activity?
So
right now I'm on opportunity list.
Okay, so you're on opportunity list.
Yeah.
You got to go down.
Click on opportunity list.
Yeah, you got to click on opportunity list, and then you can sort by activity name, or you can look at it by the group category, right?
Can I go back by just going up here?
Yeah, I don't know. So demonstration gardens.
I see the GIAC one.
Right, so you keep on going down because that's not community and youth. It's a demonstration
Oh, I
garden.
see the IG maintenance.
So if you go to, if you click on IG maintenance,
Okay.
okay, which is what I'm doing right now,
Yeah.
what you will be able to do is say to yourself, you want to go in and sign up for this.
Hit sign up.
Yes.
It says you are assigned to this activity.
It says you are assigned to this activity. So you can assign yourself to that activity.
Okay, I'm kind of lost. Am I on list? Should I be on list? Well, it says there are currently 3 or 4 openings.
Mhm.
available. So then do I click on who's scheduled?
No, you should just say that add me to this activity.
But I know it says add me to the backup list. Here.
No, I don't want you to add, I don't want you to be added to the
Okay,
backup
well,
list.
then we-
Okay,
You are assigned or you are confirmed. Those are the 2 options.
hold on a second.
Because maybe, I would think that I could go here and change the
did have a
dates and
couple
then.
people.
Oh,
Oh, okay, so it says you are already assigned for this activity and you're already confirmed, because I know I was doing some of that work last night. All right, so you're assigned and you're already confirmed for that. That's great.
But I
So-
want to be on the calendar when we.
No, so let me show you how to get this put your hours in. You're gonna go to hours. So for the activities that are not scheduled on the calendar, so like Gifford Youth Achievement Center Garden and IG Center Maintenance, things like that, that I don't have on the calendar, that you all go out and do whatever days,
Yeah.
you go to hours.
Okay, so it opened up activity, recent, active, inactive. So
Right.
what I'm doing is saving them on paper. Can I do retroactive?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So then you're gonna click on the active tab, and then you can select from the activities listed. So then you'll go to IG Center Maintenance.
Okay, I clicked on active.
All right, and then it should go below that, and then it'll say, please select an activity.
Okay, yeah.
And so then you'll be able to click on IG Center Maintenance. And then it's gonna ask you, what dates did you volunteer?
Okay, so I can go back and put in. all-
And you can go back and put in all of your things.
Now, this one doesn't show miles. Someone had told me we're supposed to.
You're supposed to be doing miles. Meeting listed.
That's what this is called.
That's what, well, that's what it is on there, okay? And then you're going to put in today's date, and you're gonna say it's 1 hour, you're gonna save it, because we're not logging another one of this activity. Okay, right, so when you look at the activities, you can do better impact training, which is your continuing education, and it's automatically gonna give you all the hours for CEUs, because that's how it's categorized. All right, so better impact training, and you're gonna put 1 hour, and it'll be most likely 30 minutes on here.
So the last training we had was on the 6th. right?
Yes, and it's in the calendar, so you just go in the calendar and put in your hours. You can just log the hours. Good job, both of you. Awesome, awesome
I
sauce.
don't see where the, if I could put, I wish I could just go from 1 to 20
From 1 to 20 on what?
on the date. See, I date volunteer and I put 4/1.
Right, so,
Where do I
so,
put the end of the week, or just put the hours in?
no, just put the hours in. So if you do, if you just click on the Sunday, beginning the week,
Mhm, okay.
and log whatever your hours for the week were,
go
and then
next
just go to the
Sunday?
next Sunday.
Got it.
You start on a Sunday.
So you just start the week on a Sunday and you'll be fine. That's what I'm looking at doing.
So that plant ID, is that the class that was last Thursday?
Yes, the class that was last Thursday. Okay, so now let me go into the opportunities. Opportunity list and show you all the magic of the scheduler. Yes, it's a beautiful life.
Back to opportunity?
Uh-huh.
No, wrong list.
All right, so let me find something that is actually either, I'm on the list. Okay, so if I go and I click on Better Impact Training on the opportunities list, it is actually going to show me a list with the dates of all the Better Impact trainings. All right? Do you all see that?
The activity general occurs on? Is that what you're looking at? This activity has, okay.
Mine says closed.
For today's date, yes,
Yeah.
because it's already happening. So I put a window on there when you couldn't sign up. Okay, but you all see the list of the dates and the times and how many openings are there and everything, right? Now, if you click sign up,
Let's catch up.
Okay, I'm at where it says schedule, so I must be at the wrong,
you're at the wrong thing.
okay.
Okay, so let's do this again.
Opportunity?
Go to opportunities, go to opportunity list.
Okay. And then go to,
All right, so let's let the computer catch up. And then you scroll down. And because I know what I did last night, I'm gonna go to Better Impact Training and click on that activity. Okay,
where's the better impact? Where are you?
you gotta go all the way down. You gotta keep on going down
Okay.
to where you see the category is Master Gardener Training.
So have you meeting? Here,
No,
go.
keep on going down. Master Gardener Training, and then it says Better Impact Training.
Yeah,
So you click on the blue hyperlink for that.
okay.
All right, now it's gonna show you the list. If you scroll down,
Oh,
you're gonna see the list, right?
okay, yeah.
It goes until.
Oh,
It
that's
go-
today.
Okay, so now today is closed, right?
Right.
But it'll give you the opportunity to sign up for all of these events. Like I just did. One button, you just hit one button and you'll be signed up.
So we're gonna have this better impact every Tuesday.
We're not. I just did that just in case. All right.
Select all?
You can select all and then you can sign up, but you know, some people might not be able to sign up for everything. This is just my example,
Gotcha.
right? Okay, so now let me go back up. I'm going to go back to the opportunities list. And I'm going to go look at something else. Let me scroll down to Plant Clinic
Back to opportunity.
list. And I want to look for a morning shift at Vero Beach Clinic. So do you all see Plant Clinic down there as you scroll down? Okay, I want everybody to go to morning Vero Beach Clinic. And we are going to spam the system, but it's going to be fine because I don't have that many volunteers. All right, so the category is Plant Clinic, and I just chose morning at Vero Beach. Okay?
We hit Plant Clinic.
You want to hit the link for the activities, the specific activities.
Oh, I see. Then we get the morning.
Yes, then you go to morning shift.
Gee,
Okay, somebody's sending me a chat.
Too much.
That's fine, Michael. Thank you so much for joining the meeting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm tired.
It's okay. You all are going to get used to this the more you do
That's
it.
right. That's
Okay.
the answer.
So here's the thing. This is where you get to use the filters that are going to make your life so much easier. Okay. So you all see where this is a long list of 2,000 odd opportunities. All right. You can filter them. All right. That's going to be the best thing. So for example, Lily, you've got Tuesdays off. We can select and say we want Tuesdays because currently it says filter the list of shifts and it says don't filter them. We are going to apply the filter for Tuesdays. All right. So then you're going to hit filter shifts. You all can apply the filter for any random day you want to, as long as you try it. Okay. Apply a filter for any day you feel like applying it to. It's all Tuesdays, okay? Now, what I want you all to do is select any of those days. Select any 2, 3, just randomly hit the sign up button on any of the days that you have filtered. All right? And that's for a reason. So I'm just hitting whatever. It matters not. All right?
And then you just hit the ones you want to sign up.
You just hit, for right now, you just hit any random day. Okay. Because we're going to go in and we're going to delete some things as well. Okay? So now you all have signed up. Sign up for about 3 or 4 shifts, just random shifts. It doesn't matter what shifts you sign up for. All right? And now what I want you all to do is go back up to the top of the screen and click schedule. Yes. Click schedule.
All right. Oh, it shows the ones I clicked.
And what is going to happen is that all those Better Impact trainings, the weekly meeting, the demonstration garden IG maintenance, the plant clinic days, everything that I've clicked on is going to be here.
And I can just remove it.
All right. So here's what I want you all to pay attention to, okay? This is the screen that shows all the days that I'm doing something. I deliberately chose to sign up for clinics on Tuesdays. Why did I do that? Because I signed up for Master Gardener Better Impact training, and that's also on Tuesdays, okay? So you all stay on your schedule list, and I'm gonna go back to the opportunity list to show you all how this works out, and it will help you with your whole life, okay? It will. Because when I go to morning VB clinic, and I go down and I look at the shifts, do you all see what it says? Hold on. Let me filter for Tuesday. That way it'll really show up. So the only day that I have time for anybody or anything is Tuesdays. But do you all see where it says there's overlap? So it doesn't even give me the opportunity to sign up for a conflicting event. It will not let me. I can't hit sign up here because those days I'm at Better Impact training for part of that schedule. Okay. And that's important because some of you will end up where you're working in the clinic or you're doing something, but you're also attending the meeting. You rectify that in your hours. Okay. When you go to log your hours, you're going to say, yes, I did plant clinic for 2 hours. And then my last hour was spent on the Zoom meeting doing Better Impact training. There's an opportunity for that. Okay. So that's one of the things that I wanted to show you all. It will not allow you to overschedule yourself. With the old VMS, we put 88 names into different events and it never said, hey girl, you can't be in 8 places at one time. You know, it would, honey, I wish, I really do. Like it's on my list. Okay, so I wanted to show you all that because that's important. All right, now go back to schedule. Go back to the schedule tab, which I thought that you all should have stayed on, but whatever. It's good for you all to see it, okay? Now that I've deliberately ruined all of my Tuesdays, right? You can remove them, but I don't want you to remove your things yet. I want you all to play around with vacation planning. So if you go up to the very top of the screen, it's going to say filters, and it will allow you to filter out a block of time. Okay? It says from 4:20 to 8:24 for me. Whatever that window is in time for you, it doesn't matter. What I want you all to do is pretend that you're planning family vacation.
This one's for real. I'm putting it in.
And I'm going to do May. And I'm going to do, I want to do the first.
You're going away for your birthday.
Hey, yeah, again. No, my dear. I wish I was. So I'm going to do May 1st to May 15th. And I'm going to filter the shifts that I might have signed up for between those dates. All right. Now I know what to remove myself from. I know that I won't be putting demonstration garden activities in. I know that I won't be doing 2 Better Impact trainings because they hit in that window. All right. So remove this. And it's going to say, should I cancel my idea or go ahead and remove it? It's going to ask you before to make sure that you're removing the right thing. All right. And so now I've removed that activity from my calendar, from my schedule of things that I need to do. If it is a flexible scheduled thing, don't remove that from your schedule. All right. You don't have to, because I don't have anything booked in the actual calendar for you. But the other things that you're booked for, those are the things that you're going to remove. Okay. And now that's going to make a difference in when I look at the calendar and say, I have 10 people signed up for a thing, or if I have 8 people signed up, my prep is going to be different. And a lot of times I'll say to you all, well, come on out and do this, or come on out and do that. I need to know how many people are showing up. I need to know whether or not I need to get 1 case of water or 2. Right? Or I need to know whether or not I need to ask the people over at ELC for a bigger room or a smaller room. And it all depends on how many people I anticipate having at this event. All right. So go back into schedule. It will have updated. It will have removed the things that I don't want anymore. Now, what about those of you who just like to have your life together and you want to be able to see what it is that you're doing on a given month? Okay. You can actually view your monthly calendar. Okay. You can download it. And you can stick it on your refrigerator yourself.
How do you get that?
All right. So no. You stay with schedule.
Right.
And you go all the way down to the bottom of the things that you're listed for. And you're going to hit view calendar. And then it gives you an opportunity to download the calendar. When you download the calendar, depending on how you have your download set up, it's either going to show up at the bottom or it's going to pop up, right? Now, I just go ahead and I open it, which is going to be easier for me to say to you all. And then you can hit print. Okay, so see, that's what I said, depending on how it will open up on your system, right? Now, those of you who don't have a printer, you can email me that PDF and I will print it off for you. You can come and collect it. I will happily do that for you, right? The good thing with this is that it really does have a real app that you can put on your phone, and that'll be great too. It also has the thing that will remind you of an upcoming shift, right? That's what you all updated when you were working on your profiles. Okay. Now, here's another thing that I looked at for you all. I want you to look all the way across where it says my profile and there's a little triangle, and go all the way down to interests. And folks, we're doing a lot. I will be cutting up this video and sending it out to you all.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
All the areas of interest.
Please select any of the areas below that are of interest to you. So I would have to be the person who says select all. You all are allowed to select anything that you prefer to do. You can select it here so that when I send out an email for things pertaining to the Speakers Bureau, you will receive, you're guaranteed to receive those emails.
What does Speakers Bureau mean? You speak at some time?
Well, it's about us going out to teach, but Speakers Bureau activities also involve you being here and helping us get all of the handouts ready It can also mean that you're going to be sitting at the table and you're going to be counting off the statistics, helping with writing down questions that we didn't have a proper answer for. So there's a lot more than just speaking. Speaking is a major component, but that's not the only component of it. And the first year that we did Speakers Bureau, we also had like a good steady 8 of you who came and watched the speakers practice. So the first year that we did Speakers Bureau, we had a lot of guinea pigging going on. What do you think about this presentation? What do you think we could do to make it clearer? What do you think we can do to make it better? So we did a lot of that year as well. So yeah, Speakers Bureau has a lot of other things other than you being the one out front speaking. There's a lot of work that goes into Speakers Bureau. Okay. There is a lot of work going into this thing.
Maybe we should be doing parts, like one part.
Well, that's what we did. So last week we did the login and the update your information and check off these boxes. But I'm aware that we're going to be going over a lot of these things a lot more times, but I'm going to edit this video a little bit later on and send this out so that you all can do this at your own pace at home. Just hit pause on the YouTube video, go fiddle around on your screen, see that those things are familiar. And of course, that help button is life affirming for volunteers especially. All right, so currently our areas of interest are gardening, just general gardening, plant clinics, community and youth gardens, demonstration gardens, continuing education, fairs and festivals, social media outreach, Speakers Bureau, and my personal favorite, because it's my thing, updates and events. All right, so those of you who are thinking continuing education is a thing, it is, because there are some of you who find the best videos on YouTube, or you all belong to societies, or you all have your ear to the ground more, and you know another county is doing something by Zoom and it would be of interest. That too goes into continuing education. So I can't be the only person pushing out things saying, hey, this is a great idea. You can actually say this is something that you truly want to focus on and be helpful. And of course, you all could also teach continuing education units so that I don't have to teach them all. It'll be great. All right, so I'm telling you all of this so that you all can select the things that you are specifically the most interested in, so that when I go and select those buttons for the people who I'm emailing, you're guaranteed to get it.
So what does update and events consist of?
Updates and events is basically like a little newsletter type of message that I send out to you all. I used to send them out a lot more often before last year, where I sent out, I think I sent out maybe 8 or 9 of them last year. Basically, it's here are the updates on things that we were already discussing, the things that we were already working on. And here's the list of upcoming events that may or may not be only Master Gardener focused. So I also put my schedule into events so that you all will know from this window to that window, I'm gone. So it really is just a little, it's like a little newsletter type of thing that I really want us to do more with, because I think we can. I really think that we can. The update section, I used to say, this is a person who we need to think about. If you say prayers, if you put out positive energy, whatever it is that you do to benefit someone else, that's what you need to do, because this person is not doing well, or this person just needs a little boost. Wait. Well, there you go. Okay, guys. So that is one of the things. So update your interests. Now, here's the other thing that will be of interest to many of you who have limited time, and you are so generous to give it to me. You can set your availability into this thing. Okay. So, and then if I need something for specifically for a Wednesday afternoon, and I go in and I set up an email and say, I only want this to go to people who are for sure going to be available for Wednesday afternoons. it's only going to go to the people who have selected that they're available on Wednesday afternoons. Now, most of you are completely retired and you have a lot of time. So I would say to you, select them all and then unplug the days that, you know, some people go to church, some people, you know what I mean? That way you get hit by those very specific emails as well. Okay. But you can totally update your specific availability in here. And that's going to make a big difference. It will not stop you from receiving random emails from me if I send it out to the entire group, right? But there might be a time when I really do want to make sure that you can show up specifically on Friday evening for setting up for Garden Fest. I'm not going to send out a MG-wide email for that. I'm going to send it to people who are available Friday afternoons and evenings. Because I don't want people saying to me, oh, I would have helped you, but, and that's too bad for your life. It's, you see what I'm saying? I really want you all to take advantage and use this so that you are not missed and so that I don't think that I have less volunteers than I have. And that's the other thing, y'all. From last year, I've been hammering, no, not last year. We had a whole plague. The year before last year, I'd been carrying on and being really terrible and saying, folks, if you do not sign up, which is your way of communicating with me, I can't do a project. Okay? If you don't sign up and say, hey, Nikki, I'm available, I'm going to be there, then how am I going to know that I can do this project? I'm not going to have any idea. If you all go back to the opportunity list, every opportunity that I have created is definitely going to say, I need this many people. It is always going to say how many people are needed. Okay? And that is something that I use for planning purposes. So if you all look up here, I have 50. I know that when we're finished culling the VMS, the new system, we're going to have less than 50 volunteers because I have less than 50 people who are truly actively engaged. And I'm tired of talking to the air. I would rather talk to the people who answer me back. Okay. So if I look up here and I said, I wonder what sorts of room I would need, okay, for this activity, for the COVID-19 weekly meeting. If I only think that 3 people are coming in that are scheduled and confirmed, I don't need this room. And I don't have to block this room from other people being able to use it for something else. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, if this is an outdoor activity for 3 people, I can go buy 3 liters of water, give everybody their bottle of water and be glad. It would be so easy. I don't have to lug a case of water anywhere. I don't have to do anything. And I can look at those 3 people, quickly send them a group text message instead of a big old email. The way I manage different numbers of groups makes a difference in the way that I can say to myself, I can utilize my time. So I know that it seems tedious, but I promise you all it will get better. Go to the list, filter it out for your preference, and then hit the sign up button for the things you want to do. I need information to be able to work with. If I do not have the information, I cannot do what I need to do with or for you to have a better experience gardening and working with me. Sometimes I think 5 people signed up on the VMS, I end up with 8 people, and then there's no work for 8 people to do. Because I didn't prepare to have 8 people out there. If I knew I was going to get 8 people at the IG Center one day, I guarantee you I'd have brought more mulch and I would have stopped and I would have made 4 trips that morning instead of only 2. Because we got a lot more done than I expected because more people than I expected showed up. And then it makes me look like, well, Nikki, you should have known people were going to show up. Yeah, I knew people were going to show up. But I guarantee you all 4 people were on my list. And I only prepared to work 4 people for 2 hours. This is important, folks. When I set an actual event into the calendar, I always have how many openings are available. If I can plan for 50 people, if I have to plan for 50 people, I will. I'll drag Lena into the mix because she's the person who will make snacks. I can harass Janice and say to Janice, I know that you can direct one group over here to Deadhead Things. She's a pro at it now. I will know that I need more people to help me manage more people. I don't know how to plan adequately for you all if you are not planning to come out and assist. And it's not, I mean, I always think it's awesome that you all show up, but I can't prove it. I have no evidence that you all are doing what you're supposed to do. Oh, well, hold on here. Let's see, add to calendar. This life of mine is just getting better. Gwen, honey, let's see what this says. Add to calendar. Look, hey, Gwen. This is going to go into my Outlook calendar, or so it would appear. And if it, Gwen, it's raining men that are tall, dark, and handsome. Yes. Yes, my dear. It will do that for you. All you have to do, don't complain. All you have to do, yes, we are living our best life here today. Go to the side, click on calendar, and whatever calendar it is that you have connected or you need to connect, I'm sure it'll take you through the steps of logging into your Google or Yahoo or whatever calendar it is that you have on your handheld device. Look here, life is good again. All right, so having said that, yes, Gwen, it will add itself to your calendar. All right, so yes, folks, please go ahead and add yourselves in to all of the activities that you intend to participate in. Some of the unscheduled things, you're gonna go through the hours window and just add your hours. So those of you doing random days at our demonstration gardens or other things like that, that is where you are going to add your hours. If it's listed as an opportunity and it has an actual date assigned and a calendar spot, those are the ones that I'm complaining vociferously about right now. All right. So plant identification materials management is what I just put in because I really do want and need someone to come and help me gather materials for Plant ID.
What is it?
I try to get so I got a couple of pieces of things from Wednesday. And then I collected everything else on Thursday for Master Gardener training for plant identification. So you know how Violet would gather like actual plants and cuttings and whatnot. I would love to have someone who wants to help me not just collect plant materials, but also help me with just making sure that I have all the handouts for it, because I couldn't, Teams beat my behind last year. And so it was like, oh, you don't want to accept it in this file, you want to put it over there? Sure. And now I can't remember what file I put different things into. But if I have one person whose only job, like, you know, if you say you have one job, just monitor this folder so that when I say Plant ID number 3, you can send the email to the mailroom saying, hey, lovely ladies of the mailroom, would you please print off 12 copies of this for us to do? I promise you all that would be life-saving, because I don't remember every cubby hole that I had to use to tuck away the things for Plant ID for last year. And then the best thing was I was delivering class materials. Sometimes it was during lunch break, I'm driving over the bridge Thank God there are no trolls, right? And delivering the last box of materials to 2 more students who, look, it was wonderful. I would never do it like that again, but I would do it again. Yes. So absolutely. So yes, folks, this is not, you know, this is something that I really need you all to sit down and say to yourselves, we are here to help. I'm not here to make it harder for you to help. I just need to make sure that your help is really helpful. And one of the ways that your help can be really helpful is if you sign up. See, these are shifts, and I won't know who's going to do Thursday afternoons. Well, I do know who wants to do Thursday afternoons. Okay. And they can just go in and hit the sign up button all the way down. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. And then they can say to themselves, okay, well, family vacations, let me remove 2 of these dates. Yes, Mort.
I didn't know who else was on that schedule.
Okay. You can go to the who button.
Who?
Who?
Right.
Where's the who?
In the list? Well, Horton. Who? So it says there are no volunteers scheduled for this. But just in
I
case
clicked on who and nothing happened.
you clicked on who and nothing happened,
Are you on opportunity calendar
or on the list? I'm on the opportunities list.
I still don't see a who.
Okay, okay, follow me.
Okay. Opportunity.
Go to opportunity list.
Yes.
You're gonna scroll down,
Mhm.
and let me go to the one that I know somebody is assigned for, okay? Go to morning VB clinic. Okay,
No. Morning BB clinic.
Clicked it up.
Oh, it's way down. Yeah.
it is way down.
Okay. The thing is, when you say go to, you should say go to the activity, and then below that is morning, because the ones that are bright are the ones that come up to us first.
I know, they're working on the coloring and different
That's
things
too-
for
it's
this.
too difficult,
It's a
because
pain.
Category then subcategory.
Yeah,
And that's what
exactly.
makes it easier to find. Okay.
It's hard. Okay, so now I want you all to filter and go to shifts on Tuesday. And then go to the right and hit filter shifts.
Filter. Filter the list of shifts.
This is who over here,
Ooh, okay, yeah.
right next to action. So it's like, see who you would be volunteering with and then decide if you want to sign up. Okay? So click on who for today's shift
Julia
and Reva.
Okay, I see.
Okay?
Yep. And if we did the next one, it should be Julia. Oh, they're together.
Yes, they are.
Wow.
They're doing a great job of
Good.
training and different things like that.
Great. Okay. So how I got here. Good. Okay, now I click on- okay. All right.
Okay,
So much.
it's a lot.
Once you get to,
The thing is, for me, if I did the first part and did it every day and then slowly added. these-
Well, that's what you all are gonna do. I'm just doing this with you all today. I'm making the video
Oh, okay.
and then I'm going to send it out and you all can stop it. You all can use it as your reference and everything that you need in order to be able to do what you need to do in future. And don't forget the help button, right? Up here. That is very helpful. That is extremely helpful.
Okay.
All right. So don't think to yourself that that you have to learn all of this all at once. You don't. All right. What I want you all to do is say to yourself, I know where to find it.
Yeah, that's, yeah, you have to scroll it on down.
Okay. So, and later on today, I'm going to update the months so that we can backdate all of our things in here. So if it doesn't allow you to set in your hours for a specific month, just give me a little time because I'm going to go through each activity and update the window update the window of time when it should have been available to you. All right. I think that should be it.
Oh, I hope so.
I hope so too, darling. All right, folks, you all have yourselves a wonderful afternoon. Thank you all so much for showing up. I am going to finish this meeting today. Oh, no, but thank you.
Yeah, lunch.
Um,
No?